Hello guys, hello, welcome back to this crochet dress series. In the last video we did the upper part of the dress, right? And now it's time to shape the body of the dress, so let's do this together. Okay, so now after reaching the tummy of the dress, I chained 15 and then I went ahead and joined it to the other side of the top to form a round, and I joined it using a slip stitch. Okay, then I chained one. So now we are going to go in rounds and not in rows the way we were doing, because now we are going to form something like a skirt. Okay, so now from here we're going to do something different. Let me show you. So here is the chain that I have done, right? So now what I'm going to do, this is where I started the chain and went towards this other end, right? So from here is where I'm going to work towards this other end, because I want the pattern to be in sync with each other. So that's why I did that. But after that round, I'm just going to work in the normal round, which is on the right side, okay? But the very first one I worked on the wrong side. So now this is the way that I went. That is how I did the first round, and then I joined using a slip stitch. So now I'm just going to chain one, I'm going to chain one and then turn my work on the right side this way. So that is now the right side. So I'm going to start working on the right side and do the normal pattern that we were doing, which is the lemon peel stitch. So we're starting with a single crochet, a double crochet, a single crochet, and continue onwards. So with this pattern, you just need to know that if you did a single crochet in the previous row or round, you're going to do a double crochet in the next round, and if you did a double crochet, you're going to do a single crochet in the next round. So that is basically what you should be checking on, so that the pattern remains the same. So I'm going to go all round until I reach this other end and show you. So now I'm at the other end and I'm about to finish, so I'm going to show you guys how I go through that. So we have finished with a single crochet, and we also started with a single crochet. So if you're doing in rounds, the pattern is almost different, but it's not very different, okay? Because we started with a single crochet and we also ended with a single crochet. So let me show you the measurement that I am starting with. So the hips measurement that I am working with is 41, but I'll not start with 41 exactly, because I will be doing increases gradually. So I want the dress to kind of fit very well, so if you know what I mean. So that is why I am doing what I am doing. So I'll be working on that until I reach at least 21 to give the client a little bit of an allowance. So now we are going to chain one, and now we are going to make increases. So we're only going to make one increase. So you make a single crochet in the first stitch, and then in the same stitch you make a double crochet, So with that we have increased only once instead of twice, and then we are going to go into the other stitches and only do one stitch at a time. Remember to do the lemon peel stitch, just alternate between single crochets and double crochets. Okay, now I'm almost done with the round, so I'm just going to quickly show you how I finish the round so that you can see. So that's a double crochet, a single crochet, a double crochet, and that's the last stitch. So we're going to make a slip stitch to join the round. So now you're going to chain one, because we have a double crochet there. So we have a single crochet in the second stitch, so that means there we have to have a double crochet there. So we're going to start with a double crochet in the very first stitch and then make an increase by making a single crochet in the same stitch, so that in the next stitch we have a double crochet like that, and then the pattern continues. Remember, we have made an increase, we have added one more single crochet, so now we're just going to go ahead and continue with the pattern. So again guys, we are almost at the end, so let me show you again so that I can leave you to continue with that same pattern. So we're going to make increases until we reach the hips measurements. My hips measurement that I'm working with is 41. So I have joined with a slip stitch, chain one, and let's see how we are going to make the increase. So we're going to start with a double crochet, and then in the same stitch you're going to make a single crochet, and now continue with a double crochet. So here is the pattern. If you started with a single crochet the previous round, you're going to start with a single crochet, and then the increase is going to be a double crochet, and then the next one is going to be a single crochet. But if you started with a double crochet in the previous round, you're going to also start with a double crochet, and then the next one is going to be a single crochet, and the next one is going to be a double crochet. So I hope you have understood that. So now let me show you how the increase is starting to begin. So we're going to work that until we reach 42, sorry. So guys, after you have reached your hips measurement, mine is 42, you will now stop increasing and just work in rounds until you reach the desired length. So I did mine until I reached the 17th inch, and from there I will now go ahead and do the ruffles at the hem and at the collarbone. So join me in the next video. See you over there. Bye.